WWE Raw in 3 minutes. Raw opens up with an all-time blistering promo from the Advocate, Paul Heyman. He's back in Brock Lesnar's corner. That is the perfect place for him to be now that he's been excommunicated by the Bloodline. And of course, the highlight of this entire promo is when he says, "Wow, I've been fired by Roman Reigns a week, and the guy's already got COVID." Not entirely sure what that means. Is Paul Heyman trying to imply that he is the worldwide blocker for COVID? In which case, get that man in a science lab and let's get on with our fucking lives. It's normally at this point that Raw throws you a load of flim-flam and you don't really give a shit until the anticipated main event, which of course was the Fatal 4-Way for the #1 contendership of the WWE title. However, there was a little bit of a road stop here. A really good match involving Alpha Academy versus RK Bro. Not for the tag titles, but kind of like a contendership style match. And Alpha Academy got the win. Otis continues to look fucking awesome. Big time Bex comes out to brag about the fact that she's still Raw Women's Champion. Then Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair both come out to argue their point as to why they should get a #1 contendership. Becky Lynch says, "Why don't you argue it between yourselves?" Things break down and Becky Lynch leaves, still looking strong, even though she's supposed to be a heel. Don't really know why this character is the way it is. Then Doudrop's backstage and says, "I want a #1 contenders match because I'm large and Scottish and have a terrible gimmick." So next week, Doudrop, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, triple threat, #1 contenders for Becky's Raw Women's Championship, which I assume will take place at the Royal Rumble. More women's stuff as the Women's Tag Team Championships are on the line once again. Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley getting one more chance to reclaim the belts that they lost to Carmella and Queen Zelina. This match is over before it really starts. Not a very good match. Not really much point to it. The only thing that's going on here is the inevitable split between Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley. Is Rhea going to turn on her? Or is Nikki going to dump this awful fucking Aldo Montoya jockstrap cosplay? No idea. Damian Priest versus Dolph Ziggler. It's fine, it's a good match, and it's for the United States Championship. The problem is, I've seen Dolph Ziggler a million times. We always know that he's going to lose these mid-card contests. He is forever mid. He is quite literally what they should put next to the definition of mid in the dictionary. And of course he loses while Damian Priest is still doing this weird schizophrenic gimmick where he's about to lose his temper and hit him with a chair, and instead he throws it at Bobby Roode and eventually picks up the win. Miz and Maurice come out to gloat about the fact that they were robbed of a victory, of course, at day one against Edge because Beth Phoenix came out and got involved. Then the Grit couple, see what you've done there, they come out and basically say, how about a tag team match at Royal Rumble? No! Do it at WrestleMania, where it means more and it's the biggest stage. Stop spunking everything at Royal Rumble. And in your main event, it's a fatal 4-way match. #1 contender for the WWE title. Let's get right to it. Bobby Lashley, #1 contender. Get in. This match is awesome, though. Definitely go out of your way to watch it. Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Big E, they all do their job. It's great stuff. It's really good. In fact, typical Raw. The opening is great. The first sort of 20, 30 minutes. Watch the opening, watch the first match, then watch the main event. Don't really worry about the riffraff. Although I will say that the Edge and Beth Phoenix promo was really good, and Beth Phoenix looks absolutely fire. Definitely one of the hottest looking couples I've ever seen in WWE is Edge and Beth Phoenix. But the main event, of course, is Bobby Lashley moving on to face Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. Thought it might happen at WrestleMania. Instead, it's happening at the Royal Rumble. I will say one thing for the Royal Rumble. Right now, kind of feels like its own version of WrestleMania, and it's always supposed to be the biggest pay-per-view to a lot of us other than WrestleMania. It feels particularly big this year, and if the Rumble matches deliver, we could be in for a true worldie, because the last couple of Royal Rumble pay-per-views have been excellent. That's Raw in 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll catch you very soon for more content from the Wrestle Plug.